Welcome to our Pitta reducing yoga practice. We are going to get started with standing, a little bit of a warm up so that we have our releasing of the day, stresses, get that out of the way. And then our practice is focused tonight on more rotations and postures where you're on your tummy, which is going to help ease Pitta, pacify Pitta, and help with assimilation, digestion, and integrations. A lot of times, if you are dealing with a lot of stuff at your job, with your family, then assimilating practice is one of the best things that you could do. That's what we're doing tonight. Let's get started. Okay, coming to your mat. Come to the top of your mat. We're going to do a nice little warm up, releasing your hands to your side. And then inhale up with your arms. And then exhale, release down into a forward fold. Inhale, add an extension. And then stepping back, right leg lunge. So you're staying in a high lunge. Pause there. And then step back, down dog. Walk out your heels. And then draw both heels down. From here, we're releasing down onto our toes. And then shifting forward, lowering from half plank up, Bhujanasana, and then take it back, Adho Mukha Savasana, down dog. And then the right leg steps forward and we go into a high lunge. And then the left leg steps forward, come into an extension, fold. Inhale up, all the way up. Exhale down. Inhale, extension. Step back again, right leg high lunge. And then stepping back into down dog. Shift forward plank. Modify to the knees. Lower. Lift up, Bhujanasana. Take it back, down dog. Right leg forward. High lunge. Then left leg steps forward. Extension. Fold. Inhale. Good. Exhale down. Little bit of a change. Inhale, extend. Right leg steps back. Drop the knee. Good. And then we're going to rotate. Release. Step back. Down. Shift forward plank. Lower. Modify to the knees if you need to. Lift up Bhujanasana. Take it back. Down dog. Right leg steps forward. Drop the back knee. Rotate, reach. And of course, you can use blocks. Swing the arm around and step your back leg in, going into an extension. Fold. Inhale up. Good. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, extend. Step back, right leg lunge. Drop the knee and rotate. See if you can lift up the back leg. Touch. Release. Step down. Shift forward plank, lower with control. Lift up Bhujanasana. Take it back. Adho Mukha Savasana. Right legs forward. Drop the back knee, rotate. And then reach back, lift, touch. And release, stepping your back leg in. Extension, fold. Inhale up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, add an extension. Again, step back, right, left, drop the back knee, rotate. Reach back and lift your back foot and see if you can grab the toes and pull in. You want to be, the pressure on this knee that's on the ground is above the knee. And then release, step back, down dog. Shift forward, lower, lift, back. Pause there. Hold it there. And then from down dog, step your right leg forward. Drop your back knee. Lift up. Reach back, grab your foot. Pull it in. Release, step your back leg in. Extension. Fold. Lift. Good. Forward fold all the way down. Step down dog. Shift forward plank, lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Take it back, down dog. Right leg forward, warrior one. Reach up. And then we rotate. Keep the back heel down. Okay, good. All right, and then from there, release, down to the ground, step back, plank, lower, lift, back, down dog, left leg forward, warrior one, reach. And rotate. And then releasing to the ground again, step back, plank, lower, lift, take it back, down dog. Look up at your hands, step forward. Extension, hold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Step back, down dog. Shift forward, plank, lower. Lift, Bhujanasana. Press back, down dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. Right leg steps forward, warrior two. Come up. Then the back hand comes around, drops to the ground, and we go into a high lunge and rotate. Making sure that we're adding rotations after all these sequences. Swing the arm around. Step back, down dog. Shift forward, plank, lower, lift, back. Left leg steps forward, warrior two. Reach. Back hand comes around. Lift your back heel up. You're going into a high lunge with a rotation. Reach. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. Shift forward, plank, lower. Lift. Back. Right leg steps forward. Parsvakonasana. So side angle, reach. We're going to go from side angle into Trikonasana, and then we add a rotation. So Parsvakonasana, side angle. This is modified, or you can use a block. It's going to be on the big toe side of the foot, reach, or you can have your hand on the floor. Then lift up, straighten your front leg, pull the back leg in, line up the front heel with the arch of the back foot, lower. The left arm comes around, and we're going to pick up the back foot, move it over. Then the left hand goes on the ground, and we're going into Parvarita Trikonasana. So different hip position. Move your right hip back, left hip forward, and then reach up. Okay, or you can have that block on the baby toe side of the foot, or just using your hand on the ground. Either way, you can have it on the big toe side or the baby toe side. Swing the arm around, step back, down dog. Shift forward, plank, lower. Lift. Take it back, down dog. Pause there. Pause. Stepping forward, left leg. Parsvakonasana. Again, side angle. Okay, so drop down, reach. The choice here, you can either modify this with the arm on the thigh, or you can use a block, big toe side of the foot, or your hands on the ground. Draw your navel in. Then reach up and adjust your back foot. So the back foot comes in and you're lining up the front heel with the arch of the back foot. Reach and lower. So Trikonasana, you can use a block, hand block on the baby toe side of the foot, or you can stay up a little bit higher with the hand on the shin. Swing your arm around, and we're going to adjust your back leg in and out. You can use a block, goes on that big toe side of the foot, and you rotate. Move the left hip back, right hip forward, and Parvarita Trikonasana. Nice. That looks great. All right, swing the arm around, step back, down dog. Shift forward plank, lower. Bhujanasana. And then we're going to take it back into child's pose. So open up the knees, big toes together, release into child's pose. Hold it there. Coming up into a crawling position, right hand threads through. You're going to take it, drop the shoulder right to the center line of your mat, drop, rotate your head, reach, internally rotate that left arm, drop it to the back. Now move your hips and line them up. Then slowly coming up. Come out of that, and we're going to do the other side. So now you take the left shoulder right to the center line of your mat, pull it through, drop. The other arm comes up, internally rotate, drop the arm to the low back, move your hips. Then slowly releasing out of that. Going back into a crawling position. We're going to shift forward onto the tummy. Doing a little bit of work on the tummy. Remember, anytime you do work on your tummy, you are helping to move the subtle forces to the center of the body. And you're also stimulating all of the organs in the belly, which is going to help with digestion and assimilation. So we're going to interlace our fingers behind the back and lift. Stay lifted. Feet are on the ground, just your upper body's lifted. And then release, push back. Good, and we're going to do a rotation. Right leg comes forward. And then we shift the hips forward and rotate. Now I want you to just come up a little bit, lift, and drop the elbow to the outside. Hold. You could stay from here. You could do it like this too, you guys. Or here. And then shift your hips forward. It's a big rotation. And then releasing your hands to the ground. Step back, down dog. Shift forward, plank all the way down, and you're going to hold it here again. Bring your arms in front. So you can rest your forehead onto the arms. And then you're going to press the pubic bone into the ground and lift your thighs up off of the mat. Lift your feet and your thighs. Do not bend at the knees. Straight. Lift. Hold it. Good. And then from there, release. And then we're going to push up and back. Left leg comes forward. And then we're going to rotate. So you're going to lift up. You can either rotate like this, or you hook that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Shift your hips forward. And then release. And we're going to take it back. Lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Take it back, down dog. Right leg is going to step forward. Warrior one again. Reach up. And now we add rotation with the elbow. Releasing your hands to the ground. Step back, plank, lower. And then you're going to grab your legs and lift. Now, if you're not able to grab, then you just reach. Flex your feet, lift. And then from there, release, push up, Bhujanasana, take it back, down dog. Left leg then steps forward, reach, warrior one. And then we rotate. Hold it there. And then releasing your hands to the ground. Step back, lower. And you're going to lift. Reach back behind you. Everything lifts. Grab your feet. Lift. You're grabbing at the ankles, you guys. Thighs up off the ground. Chest up off the ground. And you can flex your feet a little bit more. Yeah. That's good. That looks awesome, Cheryl. Got to give Cheryl some encouragement too. All right, and then we release and push back into extended prayer. Arms extend forward. Reach. All right, we're coming back up into a crawling position. So if you were feeling a pretty good challenge when we did that rotation before in this crawling position, then you're going to put your shoulder right back in the center line of your mat. If you need a little bit more, then you want to move that right shoulder closer to the left edge of your mat. So you reach it over, even out your hips, then lift your left arm, internally rotate, drop. Good, and then slowly coming out of that. Same thing. If you think you could go deeper, then you're going to move that left shoulder close to the right edge. Drop. Reach the other arm up, internally rotate, and even out your hips. Good. Then coming out of that, we're going to take our right leg forward, drop it into a pigeon. I usually like to add a little bit of a pigeon at the end, but then we're going to turn and rotate and grab the foot behind us. Now, if you're not able to grab, then you're going to use a strap or you're just going to hold. But you're rotating to the right, grabbing the left foot. Now pull that heel in. Good, and then we release and step back. Left leg comes in. And reach back and grab the right foot with the left hand. You're looking over that left shoulder. Good, and then release. Take it back. Onto your back. Find your heels. Lift up into bridge. And then lower, draw your right knee in, left leg extends. Open up the right knee to the right side. Take it across the body. Then release. And now you're going to take that right leg on top of the left, just below the knee. Interlace your fingers behind the left hamstring. Draw the left knee in, push the right knee away. And then release. Left knee comes in, extending your right leg. Draw the left knee in. Open up to the left. Take it across the body to the right. Then you're going to take that leg, place it on top of the right. Interlace your fingers. Draw the right knee in. Push the left knee away. Good, and then from there, we go back into bridge. Find your heels, push up, go higher. Now keep drawing your knees in. You want to track them in line with the front of the hip bone. Then release, opening up your arms to the side, draw your knees in. Now maintain lumbar curve here, draw your navel in, drop your legs to the right, hovering above the ground, pause, pick them up, go to the other side, to the left, hovering above the ground, pause. And then up, again, going to the right. You can hold it here just like that, or see if you can extend the left leg straight out. Then bending at that left knee, come up, go to the other side, straightening your right leg. Bringing it in, lift, going to the right again, and you can either hold it here with the bent knees or extend the left leg or extend both legs, hovering above the ground though. And bending the knees, come up, going to the other side, extending the right leg. See if you can try to extend that left leg, hovering above the ground. Oh, and then release. Dropping back down, finding your heels, push back up into bridge. Going even higher, pushing actively into your feet, track your knees. Keep them lined up with the front of the hip bone. I do want to do a longer Shavasana tonight. We want to support sleep with our evening practices. So we're going to do a nice cooling it down, settling it down. And that's what we want to do with Pitta anyway. All right, release. Drawing the knees in, lift those legs up. You're going to lift the upper body. So you're contracting your abs. Good. And then we lower the right leg, left leg stays lifted. Hover that right leg above the ground. Lift up a little higher with the torso. And then lift and switch. Left leg goes down. Lift the upper body, hover above the ground. Then lift. Now you have an option here. You could go right leg going back down again and hold it there, or try both legs. Hover above the ground. Lift the legs up or just the right leg. Then lowering the left leg. Keep your upper body lifted. If your neck is getting fatigued, lower it, come back up. And then lower both legs if you can. Hold. Lift back up. Opening up your arms, you're going to draw your knees into the side, release, looking to the left. Then coming up, going to the other side, release, looking to the right. Then bringing it up, lift those legs. We're going to lower and lift up into a seated position. Right leg comes up and goes over the left. Lift the torso up and then rotate. That top leg is going to go over the extended leg. So you stack your knees and then drop your head forward. Now, if you need to, you can grab your block. Support the head. And then releasing out of that. Left leg comes up, goes over the right. Lift up tall through the torso. Rotate, twist. Good, and then we stack. That top knee goes over, and then you drop. Drop your forehead down. Good, and then releasing out of that, we're gonna do another pose, seated pose. So opening up, pull your right heel in, extend your left leg straight out. Open up. And then we lift and rotate. And then drop down, all the way down. And then lifting up. Good. We switch sides. So pulling your left heel in, extending your right leg, open up. And then lifting up and then rotate. And then releasing, extending both legs. Oh, sorry, you have to go forward. Forward, and then we extend our legs. So you have the right leg extended, left heel into the groin, drop forward. So if you feel that extended leg hip popping up, you do want to kind of push it down. Good, and then we release. Okay, extending your legs forward. Inhale up, reach. Nice and slow, releasing down into a forward fold. And come back up, 4 count lift. Up, 2, 3, 4, and down for 4 counts. 2, 3, 4, and then up for 4. And then you're going to slow it down for 6. 6, go slow. 4, 3, 2, and 1, pause. And then when you need to inhale, come up for 4 counts. 2, 3, 4, and then see if you can go to 8 counts. If not, just do 6. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause at the end of your exhale. And then even out your breath. Hold it here in the forward fold. All right. Then we're going to rotate onto the mat, come back up into a bridge, releasing that pelvis. A lot of times those forward folds can kind of stiffen us up a little bit in the pelvis and then release. It does it for me. Good. And then drawing your right leg on top of the left leg again, interlace behind the hamstring, draw in, releasing those glutes. Do the other side, releasing the glutes. Arms out to the side again, dropping to the right, looking to the left. Legs come up, the left, looking to the right. Good. And then set yourself up for Shavasana. If you have a bolster, place it underneath your knees. Cover yourself up, get warm. And covering your eyes. We cover the eyes. It is another way of pacifying Pitta, the fire element, cooling things down. And mostly, we don't really want to cool things down so much as help with integration, because it is wintertime, it's cold outside. But we want to help integrate our day. And then laying down on your back, palms up in a receiving position, hands below the heart, arms below the heart. Close your eyes, relax. Shavasana, corpse pose. Relax. All right, and begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gently, slowly roll to your right side and pause there a moment. Slowly bringing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Hands together, connecting your thumbs to your heart. Close your eyes. So sitting up, lifting out of the pelvis, reaching through the top of the head. Take a moment to soften your whole body. Allow that body to be relaxed. Hold with ease. Letting your skin relax, your whole skin, your muscles. Feel your bones soften. Feel yourself centered, integrated. And you could go to a peaceful night of sleep tonight. Releasing all that was in the mind so that you are resting and sleeping peacefully. Namaste. Good job, you guys.